So imagine this, you're flying along happily in your brand new Corsair, and suddenly and inexplicably, you explode. At first you dismiss it as just a bug, and there's nothing to it. That's how Star Citizen goes sometimes, and sometimes you just need to walk away. Well, what if I told you that you might have died because of a hacker? Seems crazy, right? Hackers in Star Citizen? Who would want to hack in an incomplete pre-alpha game like this? Well,
someone that's bored, someone that wants to grief, someone that has a small penis. It's one of those.
Well, it appears that there are some who take it really seriously, and they were uncovered by a group of guys along with Avenger 1 in a video that was posted earlier this week. I'll provide a link down in the description below if you guys are interested in watching it yourself. Highly recommend it, it's a good watch. Oh, and while you're down there, maybe you can also hit the like and subscribe button if you think I deserve it by the end of the
Yeah, you do, buddy. Where is it? There you go, 900 like. Do I get something for this? I should get something for this, honestly. I think I should. But yeah, most of you don't know, I actually bought the game through his referral code, like almost 3 years ago.
It really helps out the channel. The footage you see here on the screen was provided by Hangar 11 and was also part of Avengers' video, which shows the hacks that they talked about being used in the game. And as you can see, holy crap, are they game-breaking. It can do crazy stuff like bring your fire rate up so fast that you can one-shot a C2. It can make you fly at like 350 Gs of acceleration.
What about one-shotting an A2?
Basically, you can toggle speed hacks, and you can even teleport around the entire Stanton system. All of this through a rather polished UI that clearly has been developed for some time, meaning that these guys have been around for a bit, flying what seems to be a bit under the radar.
I'm not sure that the UI is made by them. I think like this is just like a cheat thing for CryEngine or whatever.
Excuse the pun. Now, the reason why I want to make a video is because there is a portion of the community that feel that bringing this up is not very helpful. Because first of all, the issue isn't really that big. And indeed, according to the poll that I conducted here on my own channel, a very small percentage of you have actually ever experienced hacking yourself.
You can't know, like, listen, Morph, I understand this. I think I actually, like, voted here. But you can't really know. I think I voted, I don't play Star Citizen. But you can't really fucking know if people are hacking because the state of the game is so bad that, like, even my first video on is this my main channel? Yeah, it's gonna be my main channel. So it's not the first, but it's like one of the, oh my god, this is gonna take a while. Give me a second. Hang on, we're almost there. We're not almost there, Jesus Christ. 9 months ago, oh no. Well, if you ask Reddit, I'm here for 5+ years, so this is gonna take like 3 months to like scroll down, but no, I'm here for like a year and maybe a half. So one of my second video that I posted here was, I'm gonna mute it because it's copyrighted. It's just music with like, and I'm finding Ando here on GrimHacks. And I'm not accusing him of hacking, but see the pip, like the movement of the fucking pip is so like erratic, right? He is like I just started playing. He is like 3 kilometers away, but you're gonna see him like teleporting. And I was like, is this like pip wiggling? Is this lag switching? What is this? And this is just the only video that I can think of that I have like a full fight of. And I was like, is this guy hacking or not? I remember like by the end, he's like teleporting around. And in the end, like, how can you know when the state of the game is so fucking bad? This is like 3.12, 3.13. The state of the servers and the game is so fucking bad that like, you can't really know if somebody's hacking. He might be, maybe not. Pip Wiggle era? Yeah. For sure. But yeah, I remember him like teleporting around here. Gonna see it in a second, I think. Let me play some music in the background. There we go. I fought this guy later in Arena Commander and he's really good. See, like he fucking disappears. He disappears. Is this hacking? I don't know. It's probably not. But what I'm saying is, how the fuck can you know if it's hacking or desync or server smoothing or what the fuck is this? Right? So this little, where is it? Let me stop the music. This little thing here doesn't really matter because nobody can really know if the other person is hacking because, yeah, you just saw it and this was like 313. 317, like it's not completely the same, but the teleportation and the jankiness is still there.
Secondarily, they think that the issue is that by bringing it up, you're highlighting the hacks and thus advertising for them, potentially attracting more people to go buy the hacks and continue funding the project that they're doing, which is going to hurt our gameplay experience. Well, yes, I do believe that indeed there may be a few people who go and find hacks because of this video. They were always going to hack. If you're the type of person who cheats in video games, you're just...
you know Alondo? He's playing on Linux, he's on 3090, but for him, on his side, it doesn't stutter, it freezes. Every time he freezes, server loses the track of him. Are you just assuming, or do you know him?
Gonna cheat in every video game you play. I think it takes a certain kind of person to do that. No, instead, I think that it's important that we have this discussion because by discussing it and bringing it to light for the wider community, more people will be aware when they've...
Like, this is why I started... This is why I stopped PvPing, because there's no fucking point. Oh, you're friends, okay. He also streams, makes videos. Okay, but I didn't know that. Yeah, I told you, I played in Arena Commander against him. He's really good. He's an old dude? Okay. So... yeah. But then, like, I made a video, is it hacking or server lag? Because you saw what happened here. And that was like a year ago. June 28th, 2021. That's more than a year ago. That's like a year and a half ago. But it doesn't matter. But how can you know if the other dude is cheating or is he hacking? Like, how can you know that? You can't really know.
And thus be able to report it to CIG.
With the state of the game.
CIG can actually do something about it.
That it's in right now.
Here's what I mean. Now, personally, I have done PvP before. I've flown in events, and I often get engaged with the...
We know that you PvP'd before.
And I have died sometimes inexplicably. And it's been a frustrating experience. But I've always dismissed those events as just bugs. Because, I mean, how many times have I died, I say to myself, from random things?
Yeah, it looks like he's lag switching, right?
A box wrong.
But
I mean,
he's
there's
not.
so many things that can blow up a ship for no apparent reason that if you die, it's probably just a bug. Or maybe even...
But lag switching is also a thing.
See the guy who was shooting
that
you
I don't see CAG actually like combating lag switching.
Of ship desync. But now that I'm personally...
I mean, they're not even combating this fucking thing.
...aware of the fact that these cheats exist and that people have been getting away with it to the point where it's hard to even detect whether or not they're hacking. Because remember, Avenger 1's experience wasn't clear cut. He got killed in a PvP battle where the guy was flying in a pretty believable way and then suddenly he exploded. He dismissed it kind of maybe as desync, but thought it was really suspicious. So you can see here how insidious the problem can be. Someone can get away with hacking without being detectable for a really long time. By knowing that the problem now exists, for me, now I know to be more critical about when I die and examine how it happened. If I do think it's suspicious, now I know that I can report it to CIG.
You know what the issue is here? Now everybody's gonna accuse everybody of fucking hacking. Like all the Avenger 1, Morph now, Hangar 11, all of them making this video, which is understandable because they want this game to not have hackers and they want to influence CAG to fix this issue. But the main issue is that like everybody is gonna report everybody and everybody's gonna be fucking accusing everybody of hacking, and it's gonna be such a like shit show until this gets addressed by the devs.
just to make sure that they're aware that there's a suspicious thing that occurred and they can look into it. Now, yes, I'm sure
like the streamers are going to be the first, and then like more and more people are going to like accuse everyone around them of hacking.
this will cause a lot more false positives to be reported.
When like you can't really say if it's hacking or if it's just like server lag or if it's the jankiness of the game.
CIG's ticket system. I think that's inevitable, and it will continue to happen as Star Citizen continues to become a more developed and complete gameplay experience. I mean, that's why we're ultimately seeing more hacks right now, isn't it? We've got more win conditions in the game with the new events such as Nine Tails and
I mean,
Jump
it's
Town.
not created out of nothing. Like hacks are a serious issue for every game, right, Puppeteer? And they need to be addressed and they need to be fixed or resolved or like... First of all, it needs to be a bannable offense. Secondly, if you actually get caught, and Avenger 1 caught them, like, not him, but like Hangar 11 caught them and they exposed the whole like Discord where they're like selling hacks and all of that. Those people need to be banned from the game. But also, like, we have, like, the hacks appeared, it seems like they appeared once we got like easy anti-cheat. That's like the weirdest part. And easy anti-cheat needs to like ban those people or not let them play with like hacks on.
Escape from Morrison, that it's going to attract a more competitive
Escape from
audience,
Morrison.
of which there are inevitably going to be a
Snake
few people
Plissken.
who decide to download their skills. But the way I'm looking at it is that I wouldn't have submitted a report had I not known that there were actually hacks in the game like I do now, and that they're so insidious. So I think that the positive here in discussing it is that more people will be critical about their experience, and hopefully more instances, real instances of hackers are going to be caught and squashed early on. Now, luckily, CIG is aware of the problem. At least the last time I talked to him about this topic, it did seem like they were trying to address cheating. It was probably a couple years ago now, so not recently. The thing is, though, I'm a little bit concerned that it's not a high priority given the fact that they're working on Squadron 42, and from their perspective, the game is still under development and thus code is going to...
No, I'm not saying that easy anti-cheat is enabling all of this, but it's weird that the cheats appeared basically at the same time, because we got easy anti-cheat with like 315, and then we got like more and more reports of like we, the content creators, got more and more reports of people that were actually like hacking and like cheating in the game. So it's weird. It's 0.0001% of people, and it's so easy to spot them. And the other thing is CAG has logs of everywhere you go. They just don't have people looking. It's not easy to spot them though, Puppeteer. Like, I beg to differ, good sir, because maybe it's easy to spot for you and for people that are PvPing on a daily basis. But for a casual player, after watching these videos, he's going to accuse everyone of hacking. Everybody that's better, he's going to get accused of hacking, maybe even reported on It happens to me fucking in Overwatch every fucking day. If you ever played Overwatch, you would know that like Hanzo is a guy with a bow and arrow, and it's really hard to hit headshots with him, but it's a one shot when you hit a headshot. And you need to like know the trajectory of the arrow, and you need to like calculate in your brain where the guy is gonna be at the time where you need to hit the fucking head. It's hard. And my accuracy with the bow and arrow in Overwatch is like maybe the critical hits is like 30%, up to 40%, which is really good, I guess. But people accuse me of hacking every fucking time. And what they do, they fucking report me. And then I get banned. I get the easiest way to report people and to get people banned in Overwatch is for abusive language and for like toxicity and all that. And that's what they do. Because Blizzard is not going to fucking check it. So what's going to happen here is people are going to report people that are better than them. And that's it.
Continue to change, and patching that up is probably quite a bit of a nuisance. But from my perspective, they've been marketing the game
resolution needs
as
to be on
an
CG's end.
experience, something that you can come in experience right now is a live experience, if you will. And thus, I think there is somewhat of an obligation on CIG's part to address the issue and take it very seriously. Likewise, I think that I need to start taking it more seriously, especially when someone says to me that they think that they've encountered somebody hacking. Before, I would have just dismissed it as a bug, but now I'm not so sure, and I might advise them to submit a report just in case. I fear that if hacking isn't taken seriously,
see the issue here? Submit a report just in case. Like, I know that this comes from a good place in Morph. I know that he means well, but also he doesn't understand that everybody's gonna, like, he's one of the biggest fucking content creators in Star Citizen. And people, okay, so I made a video on my second channel, and if you're not subscribed, you should subscribe. It's called Grumpy RI. But this video is probably going to go on that channel. I made a video which was like a react video to Morph, and I said that, oh, here's a guy with like not many subscribers, 249 subscribers. Yeah, he's like a small content creator, so we gotta help him out. And I shared the link, and it was funny to the people in stream. But then, if you check the comments on that video, you would see that like people are fucking pissed off because I don't know, how can you not know about Morphologist? He is the biggest. He has like 250,000 grumpy, like what the fuck? So why I'm saying that is people are gonna not understand if they don't understand my sarcasm, and if they don't understand that I was just fucking around, they're not gonna understand that they shouldn't really report everyone. That's the issue.
Seriously by CIG, and
also because all of the reports that CIG is gonna get, they're gonna miss like the critical ones, the ones that actually should have been reported,
just
and like checked out and banned
by the wider community. I fear that if hacking isn't taken seriously by CIG and just dismissed by the wider community, including content creators like myself, that we're potentially going to foster a negative environment that
Morph, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When you get this close,
negative environment,
Morph, when you get this close,
by CIG,
and if you can't hit him, hit decoupled, and you're gonna get your like pip on him, and it's gonna be easier for you.
By the wider community, including content creators like myself, that we're
and you're not gonna miss all the shots.
Foster a negative environment that cultivates more hackers, because they're going to continue to fly under the radar as we just dismiss people who claim that they've encountered hacks. And one of the examples that really has me alarmed, where I've seen this have a really bad impact, is with Escape from Tarkov. I have a friend and content creator called 41 who confided to me that he's struggled to play Escape from Tarkov recently because of the hacking issue with that game. It's become so prevalent and so common in every other session that it's kind of killing the desire for some content creators to even play the game, especially if they're being specifically targeted by the hackers, which unfortunately does happen. And the reason why it seems to have gotten
the problem
so bad
must be
is
solved.
not
Yes,
only because the developer has failed to effectively address the
banning
problem,
is the
but also
correct answer. But what do you do in the case of Aondo that you just saw, that I fought like a year and a half ago, that looked like he's hacking, like he's lag switching or whatever? To me, it looked like he's hacking, or the server is completely pooping himself. And then I send them the video and we report them, and they can say, shit, yeah, this looks like hacking. And then Aondo gets banned. Even though Puppeteer just told you it's not because of him, like he's not hacking, he's playing on Linux, and like, yeah, it looks like he's like lag switching, but the game freezes for him, and then he just teleports around, and that's like his issue on his PC. He's not hacking though, right? So what happens then? Then you have like a guy that invested I don't know how much money in the game. He gets banned for nothing. Right?
Also because the community as a whole has been very dismissive of people who claim that they were the
and that's a huge issue when you have like a lot of people investing a lot of money, and then like they get banned for something. Even if they are hacking, they already invested a lot of money into the game. That's weird.
Victim of a hacker, saying that they're just really bad at a very, very challenging game. And yeah, Escape from Tarkov is brutal. But the thing is that I think that Star Citizen also has a lot of similarities to Escape from Tarkov, which even further enforces my fear of the game going in that direction with competition. I mean,
this guy is called Starfarer Bob, and he's dogfighting in a fucking Starfarer. I love this guy. This guy is my fucking hero, honestly.
spaceflight is a very high skill gap part of the game. The difference between low skill pilots and high skill pilots is huge if you've ever really gotten into it yourself. Which is how I feel.
Would it be possible for Grumpy Eye to make a large mouse pad, as merch? I'm not sure about the large. I know that I can make a mouse pad, but I'm not sure about the size.
Are getting away with it because it just seems like they're better when in fact they've been subtly tapping the speed hacks and the increase in fire rate and just saying, well, it was desync, that's how I got you, or whatever. Personally, I'm gonna start recording more of the competitive experiences I have, even when I'm streaming, just in case something does happen. That way I can look back at the footage and be a little bit more certain if what I saw was weird, and then forward that to CIG. And I encourage you guys to do the same if you have the hard drive space. But what do you...
Honestly, I love Morph, but this is a really bad approach. Telling people to report each other is a bad approach. I understand that it's coming from a good place and he wants this to be resolved as soon as possible. But this is not how you do it. Like, Avenger 1 is like a seasoned fighter. He knows how to fight. And even he is accusing, every now and then, he is accusing people of hacking, even though they're not. And I don't know, like a couple of months ago, there was like a streamer that got accused by Avenger 1 that he's hacking, which he wasn't, obviously. So Morph, not being the seasoned fighter or a PvPer, shouldn't really report people for that. I mean, yeah, if it's fucking obvious, but also, how can it be obvious in this game right now? I don't know.
You guys think? Have you encountered somebody cheating clearly in front of you, doing speed hacking or moving suspiciously, or being able to kill you in one shot? Let me know down in the comment section below, and also let me know if this is something that you also feel should be brought to light so that more people are aware of it and thus can report the problem. I want to know if I'm off base on this one. I think I'm right here, but you know, I've been wrong in the past. So let me know, guys, and if you liked the video, you know what to do. Hope to see you in the next one.
It's a good video. I don't like his take, honestly, but I understand why he says the things that he says. But also, I would rather not see people just like throwing accusations left and right and reporting each other for like hacking in a game that's like completely fucked up and you can't really tell if somebody's actually hacking.